All right, let's get into our first game of the stream, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna start off with an e4. Let's go. Bring the knight out next. Who's gonna be the first chat of the stream? Let me see you guys. Who's gonna be the first chat of the stream? Okay, let's defend this pawn in the center. Okay, they can just take and push. Definitely seen this before. I'm gonna decide to keep my bishop alive. It's gonna be a little bit stronger than the knight in these types of positions. Now let's develop our knight and get ready to castle short. Hi, Diney. How's it going? What up, Slay J? You guys are first. How's it going, guys? Let me know. How's the stream sounding? How's everything looking? Let me know if there's any issues. Hopefully we are all good and running here. Let me go after this bishop. I feel like it's kind of holding his position together. Let's grab that thing. Okay, we're threatening a checkmate, and we're threatening this pawn. I'm guessing he's just going to push g6. Yeah. Okay, we got to just go back, but now we can maybe push one of these two pawns to try and pry these pawns away from the center and go after our opponent's king here. Let's do it. Now we can take, and take with check. Yeah, that's just a free pawn, guys. Thanks, Donnie. Appreciate it. Let's push. Okay, we're trying to make sure that we don't lose a pawn in the center here. If I bring my bishop out, it's takes, and then he can grab. Bishop here doesn't work because he just kicks us away. Alright, I've got an idea. Let's go for mate again. I mean, it's not mate, but alright, we'll develop the rook here. Still not... Okay, see, now this opens up. Okay, we can trade, yes. Oh, I don't want to trade because then I lose this pawn, though. I'll just slide out of the way for now. Okay, and our opponent trades anyway. And takes in the center. And now we're just down a pawn. Not ideal. And this pawn is hanging as well now. We can't push because then our rook hangs. Hey, thank you, Slay J. I appreciate it, bro. We could play rook here, but then we would get mated. So I guess rook here is our only move to keep everything alive. Okay. I'll play bishop here, but then he plays rook here. It's not great. We could grab a pawn. The rook comes in. The king slides over. And check. Actually applying a lot of pressure here with these moves. Really not ideal for us. I'm going to push this pawn so we can play king to g2, and there's no checks. And we sort of will hold everything together that way. Oh boy. We got to grab some pawns here. We got to grab some pawns here. Because that's exactly what he's going to do to us. But now he's threatening the rook coming in, and I'm just going to keep grabbing. I don't think we've got another option here. So, how do I not get mated here? If I like just move my bishop, he's got check and he's going to mate us. The problem is that the bishop gets in too. Okay, so we play a check first, so that way the bishop has to come back. That feels really reasonable to me. I want to play bishop here, but then we get mated. Okay, so we'll move our rook out of the way. And now we're threatening bishop here and going for mate, and we're also threatening rook here. Okay. There's no checkmate here. It's like check here, check, we take his rook, he takes my rook, and then we bring the bishop in. I'm honestly not sure who's winning or losing. Guys, if you're watching the stream right now, leave some comments in the chat. Let's get this stream bumping. Happy Thursday, everyone. Tomorrow's Friday. Let's see some excitement here, guys. Okay, so we could play this check, king takes, rook takes. That doesn't really do much for us. Doesn't really do much. Alright, I'm trying to play this check right now. Trying to play this check. I'm also trying to just get my bishop out of its home square. Again, like, check, we take, he takes. We're fine. What is the reason for streaming in portrait mode? I'm actually live in both vertical and horizontal. So, don't know if that answers your question really, but yeah. I think both is good. Okay, so we can play takes, takes, check, and win a pawn. I'm going to go for that. We check. Okay, so we're down a pawn. He's threatening to push right now. Let's play another check. Hi, Dog Lord. How's it going, man? So there's no... This isn't a mate threat. So let's go here. Oh, wait. We just dropped this pawn. That's not ideal. It's fine, though. Down to 55 seconds. Bro did not just ask the game name. This is checkers. Okay, I'm just trying to constantly scan and make sure I'm not getting mated here. I don't see a mate. Now we're close to getting mated. Alright, we gotta come back. We gotta come back. We probably want to... That's not ideal. We'll go this way. Bro's gatekeeping the game name. I mean, I'm cool to shuffle. Cool to shuff. Alright. Alright. I think this is actually drawn. But we'll have to prove it. Down to 20 seconds too. This is gonna be really tough. This is drawn though, I think. 13 seconds left. Can we do this, guys? This is really going to test my speed here. I should have played check there. I was inaccurate. So hard with the time, though. We essentially just got to keep checking him here. I think I'm going to flag. I'm not going to lie. I think he's going to check me here, though. Wait, what do I do now? Maybe it's not drawn. Okay, I messed it up at some point. Oh, it's not drawn. Okay. All right, we started the day off with an L, but we're still at 2152, which is a huge rating for us, so I'm not upset about it. We played E4 game 1. Let's play D4 game 2. All right. You know me, guys. When I go D4, it means it's time for the London. And I usually try and castle a different way than my opponent. I like to play the chaotic London. Okay, we'll push here. Oh boy. It is time to castle. It's time to castle. Let's get our king out of the center before we get steamrolled. And now I think I can sack the knight. Check. Check. Pawn takes. Pawn takes. King back. Or do we just push? Yeah, it's this. Because he can't take with the bishop because we just have rook takes. Check. Excuse me. Jeez. Okay, so we check and then go after this pawn, I guess, now. Because we'll have 3 attackers on this pawn. And he's... Oh, boy. Let's kick this bishop now. I mean, our opponent, guys, this is a 2094 opponent that we're just absolutely cooking right now. Now, what do we want to take with? Maybe bishop takes or knight? I mean, knight takes looks good. We're opening up our rook on his bishop, so I feel like I can't go wrong with that. And his king is wide open right now. It is wide open. Knight takes, bishop takes, we check out. Knight takes, king takes. Yeah, I think we're winning even more material here. Because he can't just grab. We just check first. We check first. We got 2 different checks, 3 different checks. We got this check also. I'm going to just keep it simple here. And then we take back the bishop. And then we're just +4. Ooh, am I mating here? No. I thought that might have been like a pawn mate of some sort. I don't want the king to run. Let's bring our rook in. It looks like he's going to be able to run away here. That's pretty unfortunate. Eyeing up this pawn and this pawn. Hey, thanks, Dr. Aker, for the 100. Appreciate it, man. Dude, we're cooking right now. Holy. Rook takes pawn, fork. So he's going to have to stop that fork. And then what? We can push this pawn to bring the knight in again. Maybe push g4 first so this pawn doesn't get taken. Like right now, if we put our knight in, he'd play rook takes. So, all right. Well, this will serve the purpose of defending this pawn. Now our knight can hop in. Knight hops in. Queen takes pawn. Would he really do that? I guess we'll see. Now this pawn's hanging if I want to go after it. If he plays queen takes pawn, I think we just have rook to g1 and we're just like checkmating him basically. We'll see though. Yo, this is a crazy game, guys. This is a crazy game. If you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I go live pretty much every day with streams like this one. Okay. I think it's time for our other knights to get involved here, guys. I think it is that time of the day. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I cannot let him survive this. I'm going for a fork here. Obviously, the queen is still hitting it though. This pawn's loose as well. Let's hop the knight in, and then I want to play a4 because if he takes, we'll have checkmate on a6. Okay, let's continue with our plan here. Also, just like takes, and then like there just has to be a checkmate. Maybe our king slides forward and our rook comes over, something like that could be good. Check with the pawn. Okay, I want to bring my other rook into the game. I think this will be key. And then we'll have like pawn takes. He can't recapture because of rook takes queen. All right, pawn takes, and checkmate. I mean, we have to win this game. Guys, if I throw this, I'm going to be so annoyed. I'm not even going to lie. I would 100% sack my rook, by the way, if given the opportunity. 100%, no questions asked. Because my other rook can come in right away afterwards, and he's just getting mated. Okay, let me calculate. Rook takes, king takes, rook takes with check, king back is only move. That's checkmate. He sacrificed the rook! The thing is, if he's... Yeah, he's going to take it back. Only move, and then he's checkmated. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. Back up to 2159. Hello, Manolia. How's it going? Damn, that guy just got screwed up, dude. That's crazy. What a game. That was beautiful. Start to finish, honestly. Oh, okay. I got you, Manolia. Okay, I don't usually, like, accept the gambits here. The rook. Let's get ready to castle short here. Oh, boy. If I go knight back, he brings his bishop back, and then my knight is trapped on the edge of the board. So I guess we'll go back this way. Hey, thanks for the party hat, Doctor. Doctor 4Acre. Appreciate it, man. Okay. Oh, boy. I think I've already messed this opening up. I'm just going to get castled here. I'm just gonna get castled here. I think, like, a lot of times, like, the opponent will take the queen out now. We'll see what he goes for. Yeah, but it's different because usually the knight is on this square, and then there's, like, checkmate threats. Now there's none of that. Knight here, he's got knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. So that's not really a good defense. Well, I think it's fine. I think it's our best move, I'll say. I don't think any of this is ideal. We didn't play a good opening. So, but I think after queen takes we can push. We can push here. Push here. Bishop recaptures. Queen takes bishop, pawn takes bishop, pawn takes queen. Right? And if pawn takes, we can just grab the queen. He sacrificed the queen. Oh, wait. Actually, we might have something better. Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. No, this is good. I mean, am I missing something? Oh, wait. He can take my bishop. It's like queen takes bishop, queen takes bishop. Takes. So I should play the check first. King takes, queen takes bishop. Pawn takes with check. Okay. He sacrificed the bishop. Yo, I'm only playing crazy games today. I'm only playing crazy games. He probably doesn't even understand what I'm doing. I'm trying to take this bishop to take the queen. Or like, no, there's no check ideas here. Yeah, we gotta just take and take. Okay, face Hikaru Nakamura. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Hey, if you're tuning in on Twitch, let me see you guys in chat. What up, gang? Takes, checks. Nice little combo there. Now we need development. We're still down 2 points of material. It's just pawns though. This is some crackhead chess, dude. That was it's gonna show two brilliant moves this game when I pull up the game review. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, man. Okay, if we go back this way, our bishop gets trapped. That's kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna play a check. Ooh. Check. King back. No, we don't want to check again. I'm gonna target this pawn here. Damn, my knight has no squares to go to. Okay, that was a bad move from us. Let's bring our bishop out so our knight has squares. Down a little bit on the clock, but nothing too crazy. We'll get back into it. Alright, let's bring our knight out. 1 second here, guys. Right now, I'm putting a link in chat if you guys want to sign up for chess lessons. I do private chess lessons, so go check them out. Just popping that in chat really quick. And it's also going to be in the description. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, cool. So I want to bring both rooks out. Like we could do like knight. All right, let's double the rooks. Let's double the rooks. Goal here is just to use our extra development to gain back these couple pawns that we went down. I'm even looking at some of these nice knight checks that we have available to us. But yeah, the rook will come here. Ugh. Excuse me. Jeez, that was a good sneeze. Alright, now we're threatening to move the bishop out of the way and check our opponent. I don't think that the discoveries... This is called a discovered check, when you move a piece out of the way and it becomes a check. I don't think any of these discoveries really do much for us. We're also down to 1.5 minutes here. We should definitely speed up a little bit. Check. Trying to get my knight in. This will also allow our rooks to double. Okay, we win back the bishop. Oh, he sacks. Okay, that's cool. That's cool with me. All right, guys, we're officially winning, but it's 1:15 versus 2 minutes. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Rook activity. Oh boy. Let's hit the rook. I want to keep the bishop on this diagonal because there's possible like checkmating ideas in the future. Like rook here's and rook here's almost mate. It might be like check, king here, check, king here. Oh, there's no bishop check though because of the knight. His king's in trouble though. My king is much safer than his. Why don't you like pushing your weak side pawns? I do. It's just it's not really the style of how I play usually. Jeez. Check. Rook takes pawn next, probably. Like king here, rook takes pawn. If the king goes back, we have rook takes knight. So we shouldn't play that. Again, guys, we're sort of crafting a bit of a mating net here. Pushing his king into very dangerous positions. King forward, we've mate. Okay. Now rook takes is almost mate. And now we have check. The knight can't recapture because of the rook pin. Let's go, boys. Oh, let's not. Oh, wait. Is that mate? When you have a free rook, look for better. Oh boy. How do we get back in time? I'm going to try and play a check here. We're also saving our rook. Like if he makes a queen, I think we're still fine, to be honest. Like if we take this bishop, we'll still have 2 rooks and a bishop versus a queen. But with 30 seconds left on the clock, I'd rather just not let him promote. Okay, now he's definitely not promoting. It's also, again, we're closing in on a checkmate here. King takes, rook takes pawn. GG's, boys. Let's go. All right, we are up to 2165. My peak elo is 2174. So we are right on the precipice of getting back up to that peak. And we're starting to push back up towards 2200, which I've never gotten to before. Let's go, guys. Okay. We push. Bring our bishop out. Just getting these minor pieces developed. Principles are still the same at 2200, so. Okay. Now our knight and our bishop are both hitting here. Taking advantage of this pin on his king. What's our opponent going to play here? I'm guessing bishop back. Okay, now there's a pin this way. Oh, wait, did I mess up? Okay, we got to do bishop takes, or else we're losing material. Now we get castled. Let's bring our rook into the center. I think he's going to castle the opposite way than us, but then we can take this bishop and split open the pawns in front of our opponent's king. Any tips to go from 2000 from 1800? Use game analysis as much as possible. Try to make sure that your openings are solid enough that you don't lose in the opening very much. I think that was a big one for me, is I was just losing a lot of games in my first couple moves at 1800. And once I stopped doing that and actually allowed myself to play nice full games, that went away a bit. Okay, we'll hit the queen here. And then I would also recommend sticking to rapid. Pretty much rapid only. The problem is if we check, he just plays bishop takes. And that's a little bit unsatisfying for me. So now if we play check, bishop takes, we take back with the pawn, and then we can bring our rook in. So that's why we're pushing b4. It's also great to push your pawns to attack your opponent when you guys castle opposite directions. Guys, if you are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Or just click like if you're already subscribed. Every little bit helps. And we are about to checkmate our opponent, guys, and I think get to a new peak here. So we have bishop takes. It's like queen here, rook here, bishop takes. I'm trying to figure out what the right move order is. Queen here, rook here, bishop takes, rook here. Is there a mate? I don't know. Alright, I think this is the correct move order. We're essentially threatening checkmate right now, and oh, he comes back with the queen. I missed that. I didn't think about that at all. Okay, we don't want to trade queens when we're attacking. Unless I see, like, some sort of win here. Yeah, which I don't. I'll just come back. I'll just come back and we'll push our pawns. I'm not worried about it. We also have, like, knight here threatening to take this pawn. That could be good as well. Again, bishop takes would be kind of bad for him because we take back with this pawn, and then we bring our rooks over. And we open this up. Okay. He pushes one more square. My bishop isn't trapped because we take the knight. I don't want that, though. I want to keep my bishop nice and active here. How do I do that? I guess I make a square for my bishop to slide back. That just feels kind of soft for how good my position is. I want to do something more aggressive here. I think it's my best move, though. I still think it's my best move. Like, we could even do, like, queen takes, pawn takes. Oh, because, okay, push, queen takes knight, pawn takes bishop, and then we take this pawn with check. Okay, we'll fight for the open file. I'm not happy with how this game is turning out. I think we sort of lost our initiative a little bit here. Let's kick this rook out. No reason to let it sit in our territory like that. Rook takes, rook takes. What? Okay, so if I play pawn takes, he takes my queen, I take his knight. Bishop takes, rook takes. You know what? Here's my intuition. My intuition is that his rook is getting trapped. My intuition is that his rook is getting trapped. Right? Where's he go? I mean, maybe this is obvious to some of you guys, but it takes me a second to see things like this sometimes. I'm also always looking like, for example, like if he could get his queen here, the rook's not trapped because I can't take it anymore. Okay, he just chucks it. He just chucks it because he has to, not because he wants to. Let's go after this pawn. If we get our rook on this b file and take this pawn, it's like mate, so that would be cool. But we're hitting a few different pawns right now. At this point, consolidation is good enough. Yeah, he misses this check. I've found a way to trade literally everything. Now the queen must block. Now we get to trade the queens, and now we're just playing rook versus nothing. Good luck, bro. A minute is plenty. A minute is plenty. Let's go. We're up to 2173. I'm one elo off my peak all time. I'm one elo off, guys. Can we get there? All I need is to draw a higher rated opponent or win against anyone. Okay, we got a 2197. If I draw, I go +1 and tie my peak elo again. Oh my gosh, and he's playing the Scandinavian. Now, in an earlier stream from, I think, 1 or 2 days ago, people were saying I don't play against the Scandinavian correctly. And the truth is, I think everyone thinks the Scandinavian's bad, but not a lot of people actually know how to play against it, myself included. Okay, I can't do queen recaptures. It's got to be knight recaptures. We got to keep control of the center. Now the bishop comes out. Okay, see, I feel like I've gotten a better position here. So, and castling long is really calling my name here. Let's stop the knight and bishop from hopping into b4. Okay, and they're gonna castle long also. That confirms my suspicions. I think here that castling long is the move. Did you hit your peak yesterday? Yeah, I think I've hit my peak in like 4 straight streams or something. I haven't had like, knock on wood, haven't had a losing stream in a minute. So now I want to, like, I guess bring my rook into the center, bring my queen out maybe. This pawn is going to be a long-term weakness here. So, I mean, if I can find a way to trade it off for maybe one of his pawns, that could be good. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all the best moments onto our YouTube channel. We're also live on Twitch if you guys would prefer to watch there at High Variance TV. Queen c4. What does queen c4 do? I mean, it's a good square for my queen, don't get me wrong, but I don't see it. All right, we're already like up a minute on the clock here. That's pretty cool. I honestly don't see why I wouldn't take that. Now he's going to take back with the pawn, and this pawn becomes much more safe for us, so just feels like he kind of solved one of our problems. Thanks, man. Knight here, and then we'll have 2 attackers on this pawn, which could be good. Okay. You could do knight here and here, but then he just trades off with the bishop, so that doesn't really make sense to me. I'm just going to bring a rook into the center of the board to this nice open e-file. He's trying to push again here, probably. Alright, we'll stop that pawn from pushing. I like where my bishop is. I don't want it to get kicked out. I'm guessing he's going to play h6 now, so that way he can play g5, but we'll see how it develops. Hi, Alex Flo. What up? Yep. I'm in his head, guys. Does that do much for me? Probably not, but, you know. Let's get these rooks doubled. Then we'll just have complete control of the open file. Bishop has to come back, though, which kind of sucks. And now he also gains an open file. Okay, he wants to hop in with the knight. I don't want him to do that. But if I push this pawn, he's got bishop takes pawn. So I can't really do anything about it. So, alright, we'll just roll with it, I guess. Now, maybe there could be sacrifices in the future. Right now, I don't see anything that works, but we're going to have to keep our head on a swivel for that. I don't see a good rook infiltration. I'm just going to push. Yeah, let's push f4. So that way our bishop can start to break out. We're threatening takes, takes, and takes. If he plays knight takes, we're solving this problem of his really strong knight and trading off our pretty weak bishop. But yeah, looks good. Guys, if we win this game, we hit our new peak. If we tie it, we tie our peak. You're just tuning in. Those are the stakes. We could push this pawn to bring the bishop out. Now, if he does knight takes, we have to take back with rook, so we keep an eye on this pawn. This could be pretty good. This could be pretty good. Push and P type shit. This also makes rook here very strong. Hey, I guess bishop here. Well, the thing is, this pawn's defended. So therefore, I'm just getting in. Knight takes, we have to play king takes now, because our queen is eyeing that pawn. So if he plays something like rook here, that could be pretty strong, I guess. No. Okay. I take a pawn, he takes a pawn. My queen is kind of ugly. I could do bishop takes too. That'd be scary. Okay, I'll keep an eye on this pawn with my rook also. One piece that's ready to hop in is this knight too. I don't think I could have taken it my last move, but now I probably can. How long have you been, at what age did you start playing chess? I like learned the rules as like a kid growing up, but I've only been playing it for like, not only I should say, but I've been playing it for like 5 or 6 years. I started playing when I was like 17. I started playing all the time when I was like 17. And I'm 23 now. Again, we're taking back with the king, so we keep 2 defenders of this pawn. Okay, we can't take because of rook takes queen. So I guess we got king d1. Some good moves from our opponent for sure. The knight will add an additional defender to that pawn. Knight here, bishop takes. Nah, it doesn't work. Oh boy. The tides are turning a little bit. Shoot. Okay, he's gonna win a pawn here, but I'm trying to play knight here. Oh wait, but bishop takes, rook takes, and then he's got like, is that mate? Rook takes, check, king here, mate, I think. Pawn takes is losing too. Oh shoot, I blundered. Okay, let me think about this. Rook takes, Check. Oh, rook back. We've rook back. Okay. Check, rook back. Okay. Okay, we're all right. We're not thriving, but we are surviving. We blundered a pawn. Oh my gosh, guys. If I win this game, I'm at my peak. If we draw, we're tied with our peak. See what we can do. I want to bring my queen more into the game here. Hitting a lot of pawns here now that I really look at it. I don't see... Okay, we check, and then we'll just come back. I don't see a way to progress. I'm just going to maybe shuffle here a little bit. Free pawn. Yeah, let's trade. I'm down. He's got a passer. I need to make another pass pawn for myself. I need my own passed pawn. He can't move his king or I take his pawn. There's our passer. We're about to have connected passers. Oh, uh-oh. This is a really complicated endgame. I think if he if he just pushes, interesting. My king gets back in time, though. It's drawn. Damn it. I only had 0.4 seconds left. Oh my gosh. That is crazy, dude. Okay, well, we draw, and we're at our peak elo. We're tied with it. Honestly, squeezing a draw out of that is not a bad result, guys. All right, guys, another opportunity to gain 1 elo from drawing. We're playing against a slightly higher rated opponent again. If we win this, we go up to 2175, or we go up to 2183 if we win. Almost had it. Yeah, we did almost have it there. What up, guitarist? Let's bring our bishop out. And we'll castle short as well. Very equal opponent here. This is the Roy Lopez opening versus the Kozio defense. Hey, we got 300 people watching. Thank you, guys. Hey, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I'm trying to build the coolest chess community on the internet. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm reading chat there too. What up, guys? Click that follow button if you're enjoying. Is 5-minute my favorite? For forever, I pretty much only played Rapid. I've been playing 5-minute because it's like the best mode to play on stream. I think I can like explain my thought process. I can. It's fast paced enough that people like don't get bored, I guess, or they get bored a little bit slower. I don't know. It's a little unconventional, but like I don't really want to move my queen onto this file here. Can he just push now, though? I don't know. Hey, thanks, Wizard. Wizard says I'm enjoying the stream, brah. Appreciate it, brah. Like, pawn takes... I guess we have to go back. I'm threatening, like, knight here right now, though, maybe. I guess that doesn't do much. I want to bring my bishop out. Slide my queen out of the way. Bring my rook into the center. So right now our struggle is that we got our dark squared bishop traded off, and now he's got all these dark squared bishops to attack and all these dark squared squares to attack. But can I just take this? I think our opponent just blundered. Unless I'm missing something. Upload some longer games. Well, so I do have long form videos on my YouTube channel if you want to check those out. But and we're gonna have some cooler stuff coming out soon, like more like challenges and stuff like that, like things that are a bit more like not just stream highlights, you know. Okay, we need to move the bishop. I'm going to go all the way back here. And then we move the knight. He's lining his rook up with our queen. I guess we slide out. I mean, yeah, our position's ugly. Maybe it's sort of like a tactical pawn sacrifice from him for some activity. I don't know. Maybe I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt because he's at 22-17. Not sure. Probably jump my knight in next. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is going to be tough. Our king just feels very exposed. I want to keep my knight here to stop a lot of these checks that his queen can make. Bro's using an engine. I'm using an engine or my opponent? What do you guys think? We're also threatening like knight here, forking the bishop and the queen, which I would love to do that because once this bishop's off, I'm going to feel a lot safer, to be honest. Guys, I'm curious. Let me know in chat. Where's everyone from that's watching this? Just put the country you're from. And then if you're from the US, put your zip code, home address, and social security. Okay. There's still no check because of my knight. Vaughn says you're cooked. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. So we can take here, I guess. I'm just going to take. I don't see a better option. And then we can go queen here, I guess. No, I don't have squares to go to. Look at my queen. It can't go anywhere. It has no legal moves that don't just get instantly captured, except for queen to b8, which is just hideous, obviously. Sudan, Dubai, Canada, Nigeria, France. Trade queens. I'm trying, bro. All right, I guess we want to... Ooh, this check, man. This check. I need more squares for my king to go to. I've officially made my mind up on that. Now we have extra squares here. So when these checks happen, we can slide forward and it's a lot less scary. Why are people actually putting their addresses, bro? Stop. Don't do that. This is the internet, man. This is the internet, man. Jeez, dude. Alright, let's trade rooks. I want to trade rooks so my queen can get into the game. If he does nothing, I'm going to play rook takes, and then bring my queen forward a square. Okay. There's no rook infiltration that I'm seeing. Okay, again, I'm trading this. My knight is low-key carrying right now. It's doing a lot. I think queen here now. Now, something like this would be kind of scary, but we push. Oh, okay, that's a good move. I missed that. Queen here, maybe. We push, he's got checks. I can't push, I can't push. We'll rule that out, okay. And then, like, check, queen takes, bishop takes. So we have to go back. We have to go back. Which I also just, frankly, just missed. Okay, now his queen's hanging. Fork. Why, dude? See, this is the problem with trying to hit 2200 is that I've got to beat people. Like, guys, my best win on chess.com ever is like 2190 something on Blitz. So this would be like a new peak win as well. Let's take. Okay, we'll get our rook active. Something like queen here and going for checks. Jeez, this position sucks, man. I'm going to try and push these pawns so we don't drop pawns here. I know this looks greedy, but I'm actually trying to checkmate him. I don't think these checks do much. I have to keep my queen on this diagonal. Oh, we're so cooked, man. We're so cooked. There's no checks. Down to 40 seconds versus our opponent's minute. That's mate. Rook takes check here, and mate. Rook takes check. I don't even see him. I'm just going to push a random pawn if he lets me get a move in here. Because I can't even take this. He just plays queen takes. I take this, queen takes back. Nah, I can't do that either. Let's go, guys! Oh my gosh, we're at a new peak of 2183. No way, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I gotta start recording this stream, dude. Dude, this is a new all-time high, 2183. No way we win that, guys. No way we win that. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. We are about to hit our new peak of 2200 maybe, but we're at a peak of 2183. I've never been this high before. And that win was the highest rated opponent I've ever beaten also. Yeah, he did. If he missed a mate, fair enough. But I think I played some really good defense there. So. Uh oh. Is this good for my opponent? I mean, the pawn in the center is hanging, but he's gonna get a check in. If I go queen here, he brings the queen in. Push maybe, or queen here, push. Oh boy, this king move might have been bad. King move might have been bad. Ah, shoot. Give me a second here, guys. Queen here, push. Okay, king back, queen here, push. We're also in trouble. Okay, I think we have to push in the center. This is bad, though. It's like pawn takes knight here. Jeez. I think I'm hoping we're only losing a pawn here. I would be happy with only a one pawn loss. Bishop there, we'll push this pawn. Did you know bishops can move diagonally? No, I didn't. If he goes back this way, we take in the center. Oh boy. Knight takes, rook takes, queen takes, and then he's threatening with the bishop probably to sacrifice, I'm assuming. Bishop here, perhaps. I'm just trying to survive and not get mated here, guys. If I go down in an exchange or something like that, so be it. Legitimately, so be it. Okay, well, I'm not down in exchange. I'm actually up material right now. That doesn't excuse the sketchiness of my position. Something like bishop here, pawn takes, queen check, and suddenly he's probably just getting perpetual. So, let's see what happens. Bishop back hitting the queen seems pretty reasonable. Oh boy, am I winning? What's going on here, guys? I feel like the tides just totally shifted here. I'm going to try and hunt down a queen trade now. If we can trade queens, I'm feeling really good. And obviously, if this queen moves like back here, for example, we can take in the center. How are you up, though? I mean, my opponent is +1 because he's got a rook and 3 pawns, but we got 2 minor pieces for the rook, which will allow us to start picking material up, I believe. Bishop here is interesting. It forces this pawn push, which is very weakening for our opponent, really. Oh, but no, but he can take. He can still take. What am I saying? All right. I don't know. I feel a little bit sketched out, but now my knight has squares to come back to, which it didn't before. Opponent took in the wrong order there. Okay, got you. Yeah, I knew I was lost. I don't know what just happened, to be honest. That felt kind of crazy. Felt kind of crazy. Okay. It's the queen. Go this way, maybe. We're adding an additional attacker to this pawn in the center. And I'm just going to kick this knight out with either a6 or c6 when we have a moment. Slide the rook into the center. Yep, happy to trade up material. Now this... Still can't play that. Why am I getting hung up on that move? Alright, let's kick the knight now, like we talked about. I want to kick it with a6 so the knight has this square to come back to. Slide the rook up with his queen. Now we're threatening tactics involved with taking this pawn. Like, I think we know because queen takes pawn takes pawn. Check, king here. Rook takes queen, knight takes. Doesn't quite work. Okay, now we're threatening to win this pawn in the center. Guys, if we win this game, we take one step closer to 2,200. Can we win it, though? It's not going to be easy. Knight takes, queen takes, looks fine. Now we are threatening queen takes pawn, because if pawn recaptures, rook takes queen. Okay. Now we do have knight takes pawn, because pawn can't recapture because of rook takes queen. Beautiful. Nice little tactic. And now this pawn is opened up for attack again. Let's go, guys. Come on, come on. I want to win this. I want to win this. Knight here looks reasonable. Bishop here looks reasonable. Knight here. I think this is my best move. My queen defends this bishop, and now we add an additional attacker to this pawn in the center. That's a fork. That is a fork. Okay, we've got discovered checks here. Check. Well, how do we want to do it though? It's like check here, king here. Rook takes, something like that. I'll just keep it simple, honestly. And then we check, we trade queens, and we win the game. This bishop is plenty. Okay, let's get our king active. Okay, we'll go this way, I guess. Looks like we're gonna drop a pawn here. It's not really important to me. It doesn't change the fact that we're completely winning, I guess I should say. Obviously, like, you don't want to go dropping a bunch of random pawns in endgames. Like, it just doesn't matter. Expecting him to take a moment here and just click that resign button, but we'll see. Don't want to take, he takes. Oh, I blundered. I'm losing. Oh my gosh, I'm lost. No way. I think we're still fine, but he's gonna queen. We can't stop him from queening. Maybe it's just a draw. What am I doing, guys? I'm just gonna pre-move here. Oh my gosh, dude. That's so bad, dude. That's so bad. Black is not lost here, guys. Black is not lost here. I mean, I don't think black is lost here. Well, apologies on that one, guys. That was a horrible throw, but at least we don't lose, so... yeah, sometimes that happens when the time gets low, but we should never... yeah, we should never be drawing that. We should always be winning that, so... wow. We're really getting some weird openings getting tossed at us this game. Queen takes, our knight comes out. So I guess we're just down a pawn here. Yeah, I guess it just depends which pawn he wants to take. But on the flip side, he doesn't have like any development, so maybe we're fine. Okay. I'm sort of copying him a little bit here. Now, my issue is I can't castle, and my bishop can't get out, so we do have some serious problems to contend with here. Please do a little dance for good luck, Mr. Variance. It always works. Yeah. Good point, good point. Like, I could go rook here. It just feels ugly. Like, knight here. It's like he doesn't have any checks, so... you know, we're alright. Something like knight here could be good too. Like, knight takes, rook takes. I don't know, guys. 500 people watching right now is crazy, though. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. We post all the best moments onto the channel. So if we get knight in here, Jesus Christ, we'll have a queen, a rook, and a knight attacking this pawn, which can only be defended by... Okay, wow. Let's continue with our plan. Although, queen back. I don't know. Yeah, I think this plan works better with a queen trade. Because then our knight hops in, our rook and our knight are opened up. And obviously we're displacing this annoying queen that was really hurting our position. Okay, now we develop the bishop and we castle short. We're down one pawn here, which is not the end of the world. It's blitz. We'll have opportunities to win it back. I guess this wins a pawn, though. Okay, we got to keep this pawn defended. I'll just do it with my king. We can manually castle by playing king to f2, bishop to d3, and then bring our other rook into the center of the board. Back here looks pretty bad. This is bad too, because then our bishop can't get out. But, okay. Both moves are bad, but this stops his knight from hopping in. So, we'll just roll with it. Not in love with what I've done here. Okay, we could go this way. I mean, I should have just castled. Should have just castled. Alright, there's no real reason to play knight takes, so I'm not going to do it. Let's bring our bishop out. I want to trade off this really powerful knight. We've got to do it for our bishop. That's fine. Maybe we could do something like knight back, but then his knight hops in like we talked about earlier. What up, Entity King? How's it going? Okay, our opponent decides to trade. Not too sure why, to be honest. This looks very solid for me. I like my position a little bit more now. Our knight can jump in. Our bishop gets out this way. Ooh, can't play this because of check. Okay, if he plays... Yeah, we can just go forwards or backwards. Screw it, I'll be brave. We can play bishop takes, pawn takes, king takes now. Although we can't, because then he checks us and picks up our rook. So, okay, no king takes, because then there's a fork. So we have to play rook takes. Let's not get forked here. Our opponent is being a tricky boy. He's trying to hop in with the knight here. Just trying to get out of way of check so he doesn't fork us when he checks. And I'll just push this pawn to stop the knight or the rook from hopping in. And black definitely has the advantage here. No doubt about it, if you're talking about this game at least. He checks, we'll just play bishop takes right away. Something like rook to f3, bishop back could be nice, applying some more pressure. We push, that's losing. Here, knight here. I have a feeling he just takes and trades everything, but we'll see what happens. Look, if he wants to go into an endgame bishop versus knight up a pawn, I'll go to war with him. Honestly, it's kind of what I want right now. I don't know, guys. I think we're just dropping a pawn or two no matter what here. Our opponent found a very nice little setup here. Maybe king forward was better there. Honestly, not sure. Yeah, we're down 3 pawns now. Ugly. Yeah, this guy's playing a great game, though. I can't take anything away from him here. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Trying to build the coolest chess community on the internet. Rook takes, rook takes. Oh, he doesn't take. Why did he not take? I don't understand, guys. Don't understand, but I'm going to take a moment to save my pawn here. Why did I do that? That doesn't make any sense. My bishop doesn't defend now. I need to get all the way up. Oh boy. Oh boy, we are in trouble. There is no sugarcoating this. We are in so much trouble. Play check, buddy, please. Do something dumb. Mess up. He hasn't played one bad move this whole game. This is rage bait. Maybe we're quicker than him, though. I blundered a fork there. He missed it. Oh, that was so dumb. Oh my gosh, we had 0.1 seconds left. We have 0.1. If you guys are watching on mobile and can't see the clocks well, we have 0.1 second left on the clock right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. We are 11 elo away from 2100. Oh my gosh. Let's get into the next game here. That is so crazy, guys. We're 11 elo off. We're 11 elo off. Oh, I will take your castling privileges, sir. Thank you very much. Let's get our bishop out, and we will enjoy being able to castle ourselves. I want to keep this defended. This looks fine. Pre-move recapturing. Castle short here. Oh, we have a future GM here. Wow. Yes, bro. Yes. Paid actors, you always do this? Bro, get out of here. They are paid actors, though, on a serious note. This is all AI generated and set up. Alright, we've got a slightly better position with black here. Let's see if we can capitalize on it. Let's bring our rook into the center. Add an additional defender into the middle. I'm going to take back with pawn. I like the idea of pushing this pawn up through the middle. We can also storm these pawns because our opponent's king is a little bit loose right now. Let's push. His knight can't hop in. Now, what pushing does that is bad, though, is it diminishes the quality of my bishop. And now we can hop in. It's finding some nice moves here. I still slightly favor my position, though. Do something like push and take as well here, maybe. Let's kick the knight out. Getting ready to push again in the center. I'm liking what we're doing here. Let's double our rooks. Okay, I don't see what he does here. Like, I don't think there's push. If we push back, pawn takes, pawn takes. You know what? If we kick the knight first. Oh, no, we can't kick the knight first. We have to push, then kick the knight. Nah, we still can't do that. Okay. Alright, we're still equal on material, but now we've got a passed pawn with 2 rooks behind it. Rook takes is a blunder because of bishop check. Okay, so he just blundered a pawn there. Make no mistake about it. There's no way he meant to do that. Rook here. Rook here. We've got rook back. Let's go this way. Rook takes, pawn takes will give us a protected pass pawn, which is going to be slightly better than this isolated one. The rook moves, our king gets in. We need our king to help this pawn. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click like and subscribe. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all the best moments onto the channel. And guys, 2189 is already our peak elo. Can we win this game and get up to 2200? No reason to rush here. Oh, that's bad. The rook gets in. We blundered. Okay, wait. This could be okay. This could be okay. Okay, let me think about this. Check. King takes pawn. Check. King takes pawn. No, we can't do that. I have an idea. Rook takes, king takes, and then we just promote to a queen. So my pawn is tactically defended right now. I want to push this pawn now to dislodge the rook. Pawn takes, king takes rook. So I'm thinking about just playing rook here to push this pawn. Rook here, rook takes. Push, check, back. I'm just calculating all the different lines of rook here, rook takes. Rook here, king takes. Push, rook back. Push, rook here. I'm just going to stay patient for a second here. Try and go around. Again, check is... I'm totally fine with check. We'll pick up this pawn. Maybe I shouldn't be totally fine with it, but I don't know. Rook here, rook here. Bro thinks he's Magnus Carlsen or something. 2 squares for promoting. What's he doing? Am I winning again? It's just drawn. It's just drawn. Damn it, man. I definitely had a chance to win that game. I definitely had a chance to win that. But guys, hey, draw's not a loss. A draw's not a loss. It's all good. All right, we get a 2,300. Oh my gosh, dude. This guy is 22.99 if you guys are watching on mobile and can't see it too well. Get out of here, bro. All right, let's start the game. I don't know why. I don't know why I was thinking for so long there. I don't know. I think I played that pretty well. I think we probably just made like one blunder in the end game, to be honest. I don't think that was a badly played one. Okay. I mean, again, I think we're playing well enough in these openings to get like slightly better positions, and we've had good chances as a result. I'm gonna go for h4, h5, h6 here, trying to poke at my opponent's position. Take. He goes bishop takes. We have knight back. He can play a check. It just doesn't do anything, so not too worried about it. Should we just kick him? I don't know. I don't see like a clear best move right now. I'm just gonna bring a rook into the center. Can't go wrong with this. The position definitely didn't shake out exactly how I expected it to, so I'm just trying to recuperate here a little bit, figure out what my next steps are. Knight comes back, knight can hop into the center next. What I've observed is you have strong starts, but end board should be up. Yeah, actually, it's not the starts. It's actually like I'm very good at figuring out a plan for the middle game and figuring out like what's the best square for my pieces. How am I going to get them there? How am I going to outmaneuver my opponents? That's kind of what I do. Like, if you guys are interested, fill out the form for chess lessons. Just try taking a lesson with me. I think I'll help you guys figure out how you're supposed to visualize the beginning of the middle of the game, and as well as like the late middle game, and basically just build a plan to beat your opponent. Because that's the hardest thing to do in chess, right? Knight hops into the center, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. We push this pawn. Yeah, we can hop into the center. We're not exactly sacking a pawn here. We're kind of just, yeah, like queen takes, pawn push. And then the knight moves. Then our knight moves. Oh, wait, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I'm hallucinating. It almost works. Okay, we got to move this knight out of the way. Oh boy, I don't like what I've done with the place. Oh, is there static in the background? Honestly, my computer's running a little bit hot right now, so the fan's on it. That could be what the static's from. Let me know, guys. Okay, we hit the queen. We can push this pawn. Let's keep our knight defended. Okay, so I'm seeing the potential for a rook sack and a fork. I just need to move my queen out of the way here. Now it's rook takes, pawn takes, fork, and the idea is that after the fork, he'll have these ugly doubled pawns in the center. Okay, they defend against it. This is still like super tempting to me, to be honest. I don't know why. It's just calling out to me. We can just kick the knight and go after this pawn, though. Well, here there's this check. Here there's this check. I guess getting checked again isn't the end of the world. And there's the good checks are kind of blocked by my knight. Really, bro? I'm a little nervous now. I want to keep a touch point on this rook here. So if the knight moves or gets captured, we can take the rook. We didn't have knight back recapturing because of queen takes queen. Just wanted to throw that out there. Oh, shoot. Okay. King takes, check. I don't think we have a choice. Let's see if it works for him. You know what I mean? Okay, if we go here, that's mate. If we go here, he's got mate. GG's, guys. GG's. Holy. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get into the next one. Alright, we'll push back with E5 here. Back down to 2183, but hey, you can't win them all, right? Yeah, it was made either way. That was a nice move from our opponent, but we allowed ourselves to get into a slightly worse position there for sure, which hurt us. All right, we're getting ready to castle short here. Let's take and castle. He could hop in with the knight, I guess. Let's push. Now the knight can't hop in. Do I have a FIDE rating? No, I do not have a FIDE rating. FIDE ratings are for playing like international tournaments. You know what I mean? So the tournaments I'm trying to get signed up for are for like a USCF rating. I'm gonna take here. I mean, so takes, the knight can hop in. No, the knight doesn't hop in. Never mind. All right, let's just take. I'm gonna grab this free pawn. Well, that would be a pretty big fork if I can move this bishop out of the way. So here's the thing. If I push, he has bishop takes pawn. Knight here. Alright, we'll just go for it. We're trying to move this bishop so we can play a royal fork, basically. But our opponent's 2200, so I'm assuming they're gonna see that. I'm assuming they'll see that. Oh boy, knight here is actually like not that good because if knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes, then we've got queen here. All right, I think it's fine. I think we're gonna lose a couple pawns here. We got a little greedy. I shouldn't be trying to trick 2200s. That's not how I'm gonna hit 2200 myself. Oh wait, but rook here's no rook here and I get mated. Hmm. What else defends that? Like queen to e7, queen to e7 maybe. I I don't know, guys. That looks like a fork to me. Yes, he can push and check me. My king just hides, though. And I mean, obviously, I don't want to just take this bishop here. Because then he checks, my king moves, he checks, my king moves. He takes with check. I think I get mated. Sorry for not going over that longer, but yeah, they're definitely going to play check here. Queen takes, knight takes, check. I think we're fine. You guys are saying white screwed up? Dude, I hope white screwed up. I'm trying to get back on track with a win here. I just feel like my king is like... I mean, safe is a strong word, but I think my king is safe in h8. Guys, if you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. Yeah, if he pushes, we can take. These games are fucking battles every time at this elo, man. I miss being 1800s. This is like so much more like brain power involved. It feels like. So take, rook takes. Bishop here doesn't look bad. I'm just gonna go for it. We're trying to get the queen out of our position, basically. So now we're safer to take here. Ah. Applying some pressure with our queen. I didn't want to bring my queen to d7. Oh no, am I getting mated? Oh, I'm not getting mated. I just blundered my queen. No, I was winning, man. Do I even play on here? I don't know how I missed that check. I think I forgot my king was in the corner, to be honest. I thought my king was on g8 for some reason. I would resign, but my opponent has a minute and 20 seconds left, and I can get quick when I want to be. What do you guys think? You think a flag is possible here? I personally think I'm gonna get mated. Like, that's just my prediction. I'm just gonna... Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that, guys. Oh, I lost my other rook. No. I need both those. Miss it, miss it, miss it, miss it, miss it. Miss this move, please. Yes. Yes, dude. I love you. Now if the rook jumps in, we can spam him with checks. Is that what I want to do, though? Oh boy, guys. This does not look survivable. His check here, he just like escapes. And there's just mate. Yeah, this is over, guys. There's no way for me to stop that square. And I still have two pawns left. If I didn't have these pawns left, I would say stalemate's possible. No, dude, I was completely winning that game. I was completely. You know what? You know what I actually should have gone for at the end there. Hold on, let me show you guys this really quick because I just realized this would have been smart. Like something like this, king here, check, king here, check, king takes, check. I think I would have survived for 20 seconds in this position, but you know, we didn't get there. So, damn, we have 500 people watching right now. That's crazy. Hey, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. All right, we're back down to 2175 here. Let's jump our knight into the center. Opponent playing just like a queen's pawn opening here. If knight takes, pawn recaptures, forking the bishop and knight. Bring our knight in here. Okay, we'll push back. Yeah, guys, for those of you that don't know, we hit 2100 for the first time like 2 days ago, so this is still like very uncharted territory for me playing people this high rated, but it's fun. And somehow we almost got up to 2200. Like we were at 2189 somehow. Take. Oh wait, that's like a blunder. It's not a blunder. It's not a blunder. We're fine. We can just bring the knight back. I was thinking just knight takes, queen takes, bishop takes, and then we jump our knight into the center. We hit his knight. Our queen opens up. I don't know. I don't know if this is better for me, but I mean, it looks good. It looks like a good position. Then we bring our rooks over to the E and F file. Okay. Our opponent's launching a queenside pawn storm. So I want to probably leave a rook over there. Let's play rook F to E8 instead. Take, and then we can push in the center. I like my position here. I think like this isn't going to amount to anything. That's my prediction. I just feel like I got ahead of it. You know? I'm ready for it. Alright, let's see what he does here. If he does nothing, I'll probably take, and then I'll double my rooks on this E-file once it opens up. Yeah, I'm taking. Sure. Queen takes rook here. I mean, this might be, like, kind of drawn, but I feel like if anything, I'd rather be black here. If anything. We build the legendary triple stack. Rook here does nothing. Let's tag team this pawn. Now we're threatening check and mate. He defends himself. Oh, he doesn't defend himself. Almost just didn't play the checkmate. Lol. I can't believe a 2194 just blundered that. But that's the crazy thing about getting to higher and higher ratings. You're like, wait, this guy's like me. This guy's like me, you know? And then you just kind of keep going and going, and you know, you sort of constantly never feel like you're at, like, you know, you feel like everyone's supposed to be better than you. Alright. We're going to do both knights forward. Let's bring the bishop out. And I'm probably going to play queen to e2 and castle long here. Never mind. I guess he wants to trade. I'm totally fine with this. I've played against this a decent amount. We just have to castle short instead of long now. Okay, our pawn is under fire. Queen here. Probably knight into the center, and then we get to push. We get to push f3 to kick his knight away. Alright, feeling good so far about this one. I wouldn't say my position is better or worse. I think both of our positions have their pros and cons. But my plan is going to be to bring my rooks into the center, break the middle apart, so that this bishop activates. Okay, we could either play bishop here and here, or just bring it back. I'm just going to drag it back. I don't want to put it onto f4, because I want these pawns to have easy paths forward. Okay, so we do queen takes or rook takes, or king takes. I think rook takes makes the most sense. Okay. I'm trying to make the double stack here, guys. Take the open file with my queen. Let's pin the knight to his queen. So both of us have kind of shitty bishops right now. But good other pieces. I'm gonna take... Maybe I'm just creating a draw here. Maybe I'm just draw maxing. I don't know, dude. If he takes like this, I can bring my bishop around this way. If he takes this way, I'll have to push to bring my bishop out. How long have I been live? I've been live for an hour and 45 minutes. Ooh, if he's going to beat us to this square. But yeah, we're going to push this pawn and bring the bishop around this way if we have to. Okay. This take looks nice because we're undoubling our pawns. And our king takes over the square that we wanted to get to. I don't know if I'm slightly winning or if it's just completely drawn. Only time will tell. One thing I like about my position is that my pawns are all on dark squares and his are all on light squares. And we're playing with our light squared bishops. So I think if anything, I could create some chances. Like king here, bishop here, and I think I win a pawn maybe. Oh, I guess not. I guess he just pushes. I go after this pawn. Check. Bishop takes, king takes. That's winning. I'm trying to go after this pawn right now, but I think his king is gonna meet us there in time. Now, since our opponent is basically 2200 also, he should draw us here, but I can get tricky in these endgames, so let's see what we can do here. Okay. Perhaps we can craft some sort of Zugzwang here, where my opponent runs out of good moves. Gotta slide back. Okay, we can push. I got moves to make, buddy. I got moves to make. New peak elo. Our peak elo is 2189. If we win this, we're going to hit 2190, which will be a new peak elo, I can confirm. Give me your pawn, boy. Give me your pawn. We probably should have pushed one square. I think having pawn moves to kill moves is good in these types of endgames if we're trying to put our opponent in Zugzwang. Uh-oh. Okay, we win a pawn. Okay, okay. Now, we're still definitely not winning. We'll push this pawn as much as we can here. Bishop trade and we win. Bishop trade and we straight up win. Now this pawn's hanging. We gotta go back. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe we trade these, but then it's drawn too. These are so hard to win. Like, I think we've outplayed our opponent, but actually, like, going from, like, actually getting the win done is really tricky. Like, I think we need to trade these pawns. And then we just try and get in here. We just try and make him as awkward and uncomfortable as possible for these next 1 minute and 50 seconds as we can. There could be sacrificing tactics as well. A bishop trade would be huge. King here, bishop here forces a bishop trade. Is any of it winning? I don't know. I know it's a draw on paper here, guys. Bishop takes, king takes, king. Here, bishop takes, king takes. Here, here. This is a winning bishop trade for me. Let's not hang any pawns. We gotta keep both these pawns alive, for sure. Alright, my next plan is to bring my king around this way. we're gonna try out all the possible plans here and just make him as uncomfortable as possible. I'm going to force him to find the drawing solutions. If I go around this way, his king probably just has to come around. Easier said than done finding all of this. Oh! Wait. Nope, I can't do that. I can't do that. Bishop takes, bishop takes. Bishop here, bishop here. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Tricky boy. Bishop takes, king takes. No, I don't want to accidentally blunder a loss here. No, dude. What does the analysis say, like, after this? Yeah, because his bishop just going to trade off my pawn. But maybe I should have played into that. Damn, we have 600 people watching right now. That's crazy. Hey, if you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I'm trying to build the coolest chess community on the internet. And guys, I want to get up to 2200 here. My peak elo is 2183. Hey, thanks for the chili. Stick your comb. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. If you played King G6 earlier, you're winning. Damn, dude. Yeah, I'm assuming I missed some chances there to win aside from that as well. That is kind of the nature of those types of endgame. Let's kick the bishop out. We'll kick it again. Hey, thanks for the chili. Stick your comb. Thank you. So, all right, let's fianchetto the bishop. This looks like a really nice diagonal, kind of cutting through a lot of things. And I don't think the pawns are so set in stone that bishop won't come to light here. Let's move our knight out of the way, hit our opponent's bishop, and then we'll hop in. Thanks, explosive for the chili. And then we can come back this way. Now we have more presence in the center. Thanks for the 100 explosive. Now we push F5. Let's go after him. Let's go after him. Okay, they're threatening a fork. So let's not get forked. Looks fine, looks fine. If your life was an ELO, what would it be? Like, I don't know, bro. 1800 probably. I think we can just push, because when the knight moves, we can take the rook. Now, sometimes in these positions, it's not smart to take the rook because our bishop is defending our king a lot. So, we'll have to make a choice when it comes up here. We can also maybe take in the center. Alright, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to take in the center. We could always sack back if we wanted to. Oh boy. So here's the thing. I block. There's no check. Oh, there's check. Block, check. King here. There's no mate. But then the bishop comes in too. See, this is why it gets sketchy without the dark squared bishop, guys. Hey, Explosive says, love the stream. Hope you make a good chess community. I'm an OG, by the way. Alright, bro. It's not saying a lot. We've only been streaming for like a month, guys, if you're new here. Still pretty new to all this content stuff, so. So when I say like the, you know, click and like, click and subscribe, the free stuff, man, really goes a long way. So right now we're threatening to take this pawn in the center with our knight and bishop, which would destabilize his knight. Rook can go here. We can take maybe. Again, I know it's a sack, but maybe could. Let's. Okay. I don't know. Like, does he repeat moves here? Maybe. Okay, we still have 3 attackers in the center, so I don't think that accomplished what he thought he did. Bishop takes. Now the knight can't hop back in anymore, which is going to be huge for us. And we're +3 ELO, guys. If we win this game, we're going to be at our new peak ELO of 2190. Or maybe it'll be 2189 and we'll tie our peak. Come on, boys. Why not take his horse with queen? What? Like, just blunder my queen? There was a pawn defending his knight. Okay. Okay, so he's threatening a royal fork now. I think moving my queen is the best way to defend ourselves. Yeah, and then when he checks, we go to the corner. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna sack the exchange back here. Oh wait, he's threatening a mate. Knight here. Uh, if check, we have to go. Well, the problem with check is that he gets another check off. There's no queen takes because queen recaptures. Okay. I'm going this way just so that there's no pressure from the queen as well. So right now his knight is hanging, his queen's hanging. It's got to be knight recaptures. That just feels so much more solid. Okay, his knight and his knight are hanging. He can play checks though. Yep. Okay, now there's no more checks left. Equal material here. We both got 5 pawns, 2 knights, and a queen. Let's maintain the pressure. No, dude. Oh my god, I'm never getting to 2200. No. That's so brutal. I mean, our opponent has almost a minute left, so we're going to play it out, obviously, but this is really, really, really cooked. Yeah, dude, he's just finding all the best moves, really. Problem with rook here is then he checks. And this is mate or no? Let's see what happens. It's mate here. Okay, so we have to move. No! Oh my gosh, dude. Ugh. I was playing such a beautiful game there. That's such a shame. That's such a shame. Hey, if you're enjoying the stream though, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I think we're getting pretty close to 6K subs, actually. Push. Also, if you do want to watch me on Twitch, I'm at High Variance TV. I'm reading chat there as well. So definitely go check that out. Now our rook is opened up. We can maybe move our knight and queen out of the way and castle long here. Knight here, castle long, double our rooks on this h-file. Now if he starts launching pawns too early, then we're not going to be able to castle long. See what he goes for here. Like, I don't know. I feel like he would have played knight here if he was going to start pawn storming. Well, he does. He does anyway. Do I just say fug it? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're gonna get smashed. I really only like castling opposite ways when I can when I know my attack is gonna be stronger. If that makes sense. Alrighty, what do we have here? I'm gonna lock this up for now. I want to start bringing more pieces over. And then we can push these pawns, create a nice solid base. Now if takes, we take back with bishop. I don't know, guys. I don't know why this move was calling out to me so much. If pawn takes, pawn takes. Oh shoot, I just had a delivery get here. I'll be back in 1 second. Oh boy, we're getting screwed up on time now, aren't we? All right, let's jump our night in. Rip clock, yeah, dude. We're down. Okay, we're only down a minute. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Dan says riveting stream. Appreciate it, bro. God forbid I do. I have to do something midstream. It's okay, guys. We'll play fast. We'll win this one. We're good. We're good. Now, this pawn is going to be pretty easily defendable here, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to push my rook forward to try and double. If he takes, we take back with pawn, and then our pawn structure is fixed. Someone said knight d5 for black. What? Okay, he allows the doubling. Very nice. Rook here, queen takes. Then we can take... No, okay, we can't. Rook here, queen takes. Alright, alright. You know what? We'll slow down. Let's keep our pawn defended. Dude, honestly, the fact that I just left for like a minute and a half and there's still 250 people in here is pretty crazy. I appreciate you guys. Okay. How can we get the knight involved? I don't know. Like, I guess ideally we want a knight here, maybe? Well, I simply have to speed up. We'll just go with it. I'm trying to get my knight to this square just to apply some pressure. I don't think it's a good plan, to be honest, but I'm low on time. So stop this pawn from pushing. He's already stopping our knight from getting there, by the way. Okay, we got to stop this pawn from pushing in the center. Because then he can just win our pawn back. Okay, he does win it back. Okay. I wonder if there's like... Okay, we need our knight to get involved again. Okay, we've got 3 attackers. He's got 3 defenders right now. We just need our knight in. We need like knight here and here ASAP. I'm down to repeat some moves if I have to. I don't care. Oh, he hung his queen. Why did he... I missed it. He just hung his queen. Why did he do that? Now I look stupid. Our knight can hop in next. Down to 37 seconds. I want to take this back. We can't yet, though. There's no checks. Ah, shoot. I messed up. Alright, we gotta just go back. We're gonna lose our bishop here. Oh my gosh, no. Damn it. Oh, I can't believe he blundered his queen and we still lost. That's really disappointing. I mean, what he's setting up right now isn't a checkmate, so I'm just going to vibe out for a second. Bro, get away! Get away! Damn you. I'm not giving you the satisfaction. No, we're down to 2165. We're still plus elo on the stream. I think we started at 2150, but that's a shame. He didn't blunder his king. Alright, guys. We got Dr. House here. He's a 2020. So a little bit lower rated than us. We still will get 5 elo if we win this, though. So still got to take it seriously. And obviously, when you play lower rated people, it's more about how much you lose anyway. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And if you're interested in getting chess lessons from me, check out the link pinned in chat and also in my description. Or you can hit my DMs or business email if you're interested. He definitely blundered his queen last game. He definitely did. Thinking about pushing. I'm thinking about bringing my bishop out. Thinking about bringing my knight in. I think this is nice. It sets up this push. Push, pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. Knight takes, knight takes. Okay, we can't quite do it yet. We need more pieces involved. Let's bring the queen. Uh-oh. We got to keep this pawn defended. So we don't have unlimited options for queen moves here. And if he moves this back, then he's threatening to bring the bishop in and pin my queen to my king. So, okay, now we're threatening the knights. Maybe our bishop comes in next. Rooks to the center. Now, the one drawback of positions like this is my bishop is totally buried in right now. And it's going to take a lot of effort to get it out of there. Okay. Oh, he can push. I was thinking he can't push for some reason. Alright, well, he's got a fork here. Oh, wait, no. No, no, no. Hold on. But he says bishop here. Gosh darn it, man. Why do I just blunder stuff like this? Why do I just blunder stuff like this? Oh, wait, that doesn't work because the knight's there. What? Wait, so he takes my pawn first. Okay. I guess I'll take my pawn back. Alright, so we're minus 2 points of material. Oh, he forces the queens off the board. No, I missed that. Alright, it's going to be on my terms, though, buddy. It's going to be on my terms. Unfortunate. Gosh, I lack strong moves right now. Something like this, maybe. Okay. I think our main play is going to be pushing this pawn as well. So, like, maybe knight back and we just get this rolling. Yeah, oh my gosh, he's going to trade everything off with us. That's so annoying. What can we do here? What can we do here? Just pushing pawns, trying to create chaos. That's all I can really think of. Once this trade happens, our king can walk in this way. Guys, not playing viewers today, but we do viewer tournaments on Sundays. So if you want a chance to play against me, click that subscribe button, come back on Sunday, and it'll just be a big tournament that I'll be a part of. And you'll be paired randomly with people, not based off your elo. So everyone will have an equal chance to play me. Yes, good. Take your time, buddy. Take all of the time in the world. Going this way. I don't want any discoveries on my king. I guess we just keep pushing here. Oh boy. That's not good, guys. Well, I guess knight takes, rook retakes, and we're fine. But it's not good. It's not good. Let's get our king out of the way so our rook has squares. Let's pre-move this recapture because I think that's likely to happen. Hi, Bintang. What up? Now what does he do? Because like all that's on my mind is getting this pawn pushing. So I'm going to play like rook e1, rook to d1. Okay, there's a fork here possibly. We go here. Oh, right, because the bishop guides it. Okay, I guess that's pretty much forced then. I'm getting dog walked right now, man. Knight back pawn push. That's all that's on my mind here. We're gonna have to try and get up on the clock somehow. Right now, it's pretty much equal. God, this guy's relentless, man. We gotta move this knight and get our rook open, I guess. But our pawn is hanging. I wonder if he's contemplating rook takes, king takes bishop, and then trying to find like discoveries. We gotta just keep on posing threats, posing challenges to his position. Rook takes rook here. Oh boy. We're losing more material. I want to move this knight when we have a second. I don't want him to trade. He trades anyway. Didn't have a choice, I guess. Bishop here next, maybe? Setting up some tactics this way. Keep on thinking, buddy. Keep on thinking. You're doing a great job thinking too long. I appreciate it. Keep thinking, buddy. Keep on thinking. And what am I thinking? How can I keep on posing threats that are slowing him down? Slowing him down. Not doing anything fancy. Rook here next, maybe. Let's grab a pawn. I can't make it around that way. Pawn push king here looks fine for me. Like, I need to bring... I need more defense here, to be honest. Let's push. There's our bishop back. No, we only had our bishop left. We only get a draw. Oh my gosh. Who's saying gentlemen would resign already? Buddy must be new here. We play every game until the death, guys. We play every game until the death. If you don't, you're leaving Elo on the table. I don't care. Alright, guys. We scrape away with a draw. We're still at 2162. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's get castled here. This is the Roy Lopez opening against the Cozio defense. I'm going to take in the center here. Should have pulled the bishop back earlier there. Yeah, sure. I mean, there's definitely ways that you can defend better, but considering the amount of time pressure we were going for, I think it made sense. It's not about the rating points, it's about the character. Get out of here, bro. It's a game for fun. Chess is supposed to be fun. What's fun for me is playing every game until my opponent proves that I lost the game. And usually that means checkmate or running out of time. I play on stream for 4 hours and I never tilt once. Keep that in mind. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button, click that like button. I'm still pretty new to streaming, and every little bit of support goes a long way. Alright, let's jump our knight into the center. I want to bring my bishop out to this nice long diagonal here. When he jumps the knight in, we can pull our bishop back. Okay. There's no, like, checking tactics. Guys, we were at 5.9 thousand subscribers. Everyone click subscribe. Let's get to 6K. Let's do it. Ooh, no, there's no fork. There's no fork. Okay, let's be careful, though. I'm trying to set up tactics where I check, basically. Or maybe, like, bishop back and, like, bishop takes pawn, because the pawn can't recapture because of the pin. There's a few reasons why putting our queen here could be good. Some good tactical ideas. Opponent's thinking for a while. Maybe this is another game where we can get up on the clock a little bit. Alright, let's see here. Let's bring our other rook into the center. Always looking out for this fork, because it could happen at some point. I think doubling the rooks here on this open file seems reasonable. Pushing f5, f4 at some point could also improve our position. And yeah, let's see what we can do here. Okay, threatening this pawn push we talked about. So I gotta move my queen somewhere. I'm gonna go the aggressive route. I want to keep my queen sort of hitting things in his position. And again, f5, f4 at some point could help to start break some things apart. What's he going to do here? We were planning on going for the rook double, but at this point, I think we just got to go for the more immediate threats. If you do want to watch on Twitch, guys, I just started a stream there. It's at High Variance TV. Go check it out. Okay, I mean, I guess knight here is reasonable. It opens our rook up. But knight takes, pawn takes, queen check. Picks up an extra pawn. Okay. Well, he'll grab an extra pawn, I'll grab the open file, and we'll play some chess. Oh, I see. Simple game. I got you. Alright. Rook here. We get in. You can already tell he's thinking about it because he knows I'm getting compensation. He can even grab a second pawn here, but I think that's suicide personally. I genuinely think taking this pawn here was the wrong choice. I think he should have gone for this open file. I think that this is winning. Okay, check. Rook takes. Check. Rook back, I guess. Okay, so there's no way to win that way. How do we do this? Like, rook here, queen takes, rook takes pawn. Rook takes, queen takes. Alright, I'm going to keep this pawn alive for right now. Just so that I can feel comfortable infiltrating. I don't think there's, like, many, like, really strong defensive setups that he can go for here. Weren't you just 1950? How are you almost 2200 already? Bro, we've just been grinding, man. We're playing, like, 4 hours every day. I'm putting it down to 55 seconds, also. Which could play a factor here, for sure. Oh, boy. I'm starting to not like my position as much. Rook here, rook takes. Alright, we're going to go for this. I think that there's some opportunities for him to fumble here. Okay. And then, oh boy. Rook here. There's no checks. I mean, there's a check, I guess, here, but it doesn't do anything. Rook takes. Check. It's fine. You know what? I'm going for violence here. I'm going for violence. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Everyone tap that like button right now if you think I can get this checkmate here. Takes. He can go queen back, but then it's queen takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. And now we're equal pawns, but our structure's better. Let's force him to be passive here. Let's force him to be passive. We're also way up on the clock. I don't even know what to play here. I genuinely don't. I'm going to try and win this pawn. I'm going to try and win this pawn, and then we'll try and win that way. Wow, this guy's playing good. Okay. Am I winning this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're cooked, guys. Alright. We're gonna get one square for promoting. Wait, he resigned? Why did he resign? What? What? Why did he just resign? Someone explain why this is the biggest paid actor of all time, dude. Please. Like, what in the stream sniper is clicking resign in that position? You got 5 seconds left, man. He's a gentleman? What do you mean he's a gentleman? How does that make him a gentleman? How is that a gentlemanly play? Oh my gosh, you guys are ridiculous. Elo donation? I don't know, bro. Anyway, guys, we're up to 2168 again. Let's keep it pushing here. If we can get to 2200, that would be super electric. But we're still a few wins off. I think we'd have to win like 4 in a row to get to 2200 here. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. We go live pretty much every single day with streams like this one, and we've got a lot of exciting stuff coming in the near future. How often do you study chess per day? I used to study probably like 30 minutes to an hour, but lately I've been playing 4 hours of chess on stream every day, so I've definitely have not had time to study. So really my studying comes through like my chess coaching, where I you know, I do research for my chess coaching, which just game planning for lessons and those sorts of things. So that's where my real studying happens. If you guys are interested in taking chess lessons with me, link is pinned in chat and also in the description, or you can hit up my DMs or business email. Yeah. If you feel like you're getting stuck, if you feel like you're having trouble creating plans in the middle games, if you're interested at all, just fill out the form. Alright, our opponent is much slower than us. Taking a minute in your first 10 moves in Blitz is kind of sketchy. Hopefully we can exploit this and create a complicated game that makes him really think. Guys, let me know in chat. I'm curious. Can everyone pop their elo in chat? I want to see what kind of intellectual talent we've got watching. It also helps me, like, with my stream, just to know, like, what level to explain things at. Okay, let's bring our rooks into the center of the board. Let's bring our knight in. 600, 800, 900, 200, 500, 20, 23. 1200, 1300, 500. Okay, cool, cool. 1800 leech chess. So if this pawn pushes, we can jump into the center now. 1342. All right, cool, cool. Okay. So like a very like intermediate, looks like beginner to intermediate. That's great. Now guys, put it in chat if you don't even play chess, but this just popped up on your feed and you're just watching just for the vibes. Let me know in chat. Guys, we're already up 4 minutes 20 seconds versus a minute and a half. What in the stockfish is my opponent doing with all of this time? Like, I'm just trying to kill time right now. You know what I mean? Dean's here, chilling. DA7, Meaners, just here for the vibes. I like it, guys. My opponent is apparently playing chess for the vibes, too. I don't know if he thinks he's playing a 5-hour game or a 5-minute game or what's up with this. I can already tell you this guy's losing on time. Like, no one is beating me in this drawn of a position with a minute on their clock. You'd have to be like a grandmaster. He got a package probably like me. Yeah. I mean, at this point, I just want him to. I want the timer to start for the abort match because this is just so over. Guys, once we win this game, we're back in the 2170s and we're in striking range of that big 2200 again. He's not lagging. He's at 3 bars of internet. You can see it right here. I'm gonna take a sec to refill my water, guys. I'll be back in a sec. I can't believe, yo, thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for sticking around. I know this is kind of a painful watch. I'm trying to keep it interesting here, but these are the unfortunate things about streaming chess, right? Sometimes people just get off their phone and life happens. It happens. Happens probably like once per stream, so hopefully it's out of the way for today. All right, we got Puspa123 Suba here from Nepal. 2108. So if we win this, we'll get a pretty sizable chunk of elo. It looks like we'll get +6, which is solid. So if we win this, we're back up in the 2180s. Our opponent's going for a checkmate on us. I usually just bring the knight out. And then we push this pawn and bring the bishop out. I don't know if this is theory, but this usually serves me well. So. And then it's like knight here or something. Because we're threatening a fork. And then if he takes, we take back with bishop. And there's like all sorts of tactics. Like for example, bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes could maybe almost work. Not quite though. There's queen takes pawn now, but then we have rook to g8, and I think we're winning. What was that notification for? I'll take. I mean, I don't think trading everything off is like bad for us per se. Okay, and I do want to castle long here, so I'm thinking we just let's just keep this let's keep this knight defended. We'll slide our queen forward and we'll castle long. I don't want him to pin our knight to our queen, so we're gonna push this pawn. And there is no bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, rook because the knight comes back. Slide back here. If he starts really rolling these pawns, I guess we don't want to castle long anymore. But for right now, I'm going to make that my plan. Like, if he plays b4 here, I might need to reconsider my castling long decision. No, he castles long as well. Perfect. Now, this opponent's kind of the opposite of the last one in the sense that they are playing very, very quickly. Ah, that sucks, dude. Oh, that's such a noob move, man. Alright, we're going to go for a queenside pawn storm here. That's probably going to be my best chance of recovering at all here, but we just fully blunder our knight, and this is going to be a long road back if we want to scrape away a draw or a win from this one. But yeah, we're just going to get these pawns rolling. Oh, he's got pawn push. Okay, I need to stop this pawn from pushing. The pawn push would have hit my queen and my rook at the same time. He's able to trade material off, which sucks. The more he's able to trade, the more his chances to win are going to go up. I need pieces on the board to trick him and to create chaos. Pawn takes, rook takes. Now, it's interesting. If he plays pawn takes, rook takes, and we get in like rook to f4, rook to h4, his queen is trapped. That would be a fun way to win. If I win, I get 6. If I lose, I think I lose 10 here. So, this would be a pretty damaging L for my quest for 2200. Okay. Again, the main goal was the pawn storm, but our pawns are quite divided now, so it's hard to even say that I've got a good strategy for making this comeback. Now, one thing I am threatening is rook here hitting the queen and the bishop, and there's no way for the queen to defend the bishop. We take, queen takes. Don't love that. I don't love it, so I'm not going to play it. Let's keep this pawn defended for now, and we'll just push. We can't play rook here because of queen takes rook. We're just trying to make this complicated, guys. I actually think one thing that would be interesting is like rook takes queen here. Dude, what are the... Hey, thanks for the sparkles. Robles, BJJ, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Okay, so queen takes queen here is what we planned. We're essentially trying to play checks. We're trying to get our rooks onto the second rank. And just create as much chaos as possible here for our opponent. Do I have a FIDE rating? No, I don't. FIDE ratings are for international tournaments. I haven't even played a rated US tournament yet, so. I could not have pinned the bishop and the queen. It did not work there. Check and then rook push. Rook push though, rook here. Rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, bishop takes. Alright, I'm bailing on that strat. I don't think it works. I'm just going to try and push this 2v1. Okay, again, plan is to push the 2v1. So we're just setting up our position to do that. We can also play checks now. No, dude, stop. He can force a queen trade. There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just gonna... Oh, no. Wait, that's brilliant. I missed that. Wait, do we have pawn push? Or check. We've check. Check, rook back, and checks me, but that's fine. Staying alive. There's no, like, tactics here that I see right now. Well, there's that, I guess. And we block! Oh my gosh, I'm winning. What a comeback. I'm winning. I just made it really complicated and it worked. We're down to 50 seconds left to convert this though, guys. Wait. Check here, check, and we pick up the rook. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We're not just winning anymore, we're crushing. Hey, thanks for the gold coin, Jonathan Williams. Appreciate it. Click that resign button, buddy. Click that resign button. Oh my gosh. No way we win that. That's literally just like a miracle. I'm not rematching this guy. He's lower rated than me and he's probably better. I'm not rematching him. I don't care. Alright guys, I'm going to play one more game here and then we're going to have to get off for the night. Maybe two more. Maybe two more. One or two more. We'll see what happens. If I lose this, I'm probably going to hop off. But it's been an absolutely fantastic stream. If you guys are new here and enjoying it, please don't forget to click that subscribe button. I'm still pretty new to streaming, and every little bit of support goes a long way. Hey, thanks for the GGs, Jonathan. Appreciate it, man. Jonathan Williams. We got to go back here. There's no forward moves for our knight, and I don't want to put it on the edge of the board. That was a crazy win that last game, guys. That's why you keep fighting, man. You make the game as complicated as possible. You keep all the heavy pieces on the board, those rooks, those queens. And you never know what might happen. Alright, we want to bring the knight in next. We could trade off this bishop too, I guess. Just slide back here. Jonathan says, good games, Youngblood. Appreciate it, bro. Slide back. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, explosive. Thanks, man. Okay, let's jump the knight in. Recapture with the pawn. I don't want him to get knight here. Can I just push? Yeah, this looks reasonable. Pawn takes, queen takes, bishop takes, pawn recaptures. We should be good. Hey, thanks for the party hat, explosive. Appreciate it. Okay, I didn't really think about him pushing. I kind of just figured we'd win this pawn back. But now that I'm looking at it, I do see why this is actually a pretty strong move. He's driving his pawn into my position, cutting off my circulation here a little bit. Okay, we can push, thankfully. Bishop takes, bishop takes. Hey, thanks for the chili explosive. Appreciate it, bro. You're the GOAT, man. Alright, so the rook can come back and we can try and recapture this pawn once again here. I think rook here and here would be a possibility, except for the knight is blocking us from doing that. What's he going to do? We're getting a little bit of time up on the clock here, but with how simplified it is, I don't see the clock really playing a factor here. The knight moves, so I'm going to go with this plan. Okay. I'll go to the corner. We do need to be aware that back rank tactics could exist now with our king having no forward moves available. Let's pin the knight to the queen. Rook here doesn't quite work because if rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Now this rook move becomes viable again. Knight here would threaten a mate, except for we've got rook takes queen. Knight takes, rook takes. Looks reasonable here. Now we're threatening to win the knight. If rook takes, we could do pawn takes to keep our pawn alive. Oh, but pawn takes, there's back rank checkmate. And this is why I was saying earlier, guys, like, let's take a second and just be aware of the back rank issues. We just gotta take a second and make a little space for our king. I know we're losing another pawn here. But if he takes, queen here threatens mate, threatens the rook, threatens this pawn. Queen here could be nice. I don't know. My vibe is that I'm winning because my king safety is better. Am I at my peak elo yet? No. Our peak elo of the day was 2089. So we got very close to 2200. That's like a win off. This is the most forcing move. I'm between these two moves. Trying to just get in, basically. If we go here, he goes rook here. Takes, and then we're threatening this. Alright, I'm sold on this move. We're threatening mate this way and this way. Obviously, it's not mate in one, but like mate in a couple. Playing off pure vibes. Yeah, guys, once you play chess long enough, you start to be like, I sense that this position is going to be winning for me. And sometimes that intuition's wrong, but if you ever hear Magnus Carlsen talk about, like, why'd you do that in that position? Like, why'd you sack that rook for that knight there? Like, he sometimes just like, yeah, my vibe was just like, it was going to be winning. And, like, obviously I'm not Magnus Carlsen vibing here, but there's something there, you know? Okay, so he's got to play one of a few moves to defend this pawn. It's either rook here or rook here, queen here or here. Otherwise, he's getting mated in, like, two. Would you rather eat poop-flavored chocolate or chocolate-flavored poop? Definitely poop-flavored chocolate. So I didn't expect this. I expected him to defend this pawn. Because, again, like, the vibe is just, it's checkmate. And I don't see a perpetual here for him. Check here. There's no more checks. Check here. There's no more checks. So, like, can't I just get in this way? Threatening mate in one. And I don't see how he stops it. Aside from sacking the queen. Oh, I missed that. No, dude. Oh, I missed it. Okay, we can still take a pawn back. I guess it's just an equal endgame now. So, guys, this will be my last game of the stream. If you guys are new here and enjoying, don't forget to click that subscribe button and come back for my stream tomorrow night. Alright, we're hitting two pawns. We're going to be up a pawn. He's down to 50 seconds here. And then we just come back. We're touching another pawn now. And we got to get these pawns rolling. We got to get them rolling. Let's get our king active first, though. Okay, I don't want to let him promote. We got to go all the way back, though, now. I don't know if I'm lost here. I might be lost. I wouldn't be surprised if this is losing. We got to get our king involved. Thanks for the laughing disco, Landon. Appreciate it. I think we're lost after this move. Push, takes, push, takes, push, rook takes. Okay, so we can... Oh boy. We're going to have to be in pure survival mode. Oh, we are so screwed. Oh no. We are so screwed. The odds of me surviving 20 seconds in this is very low. No, dude. Alright, we lose our last game of the night. That was a tough one. We definitely should have stopped his pawns a little bit quicker, but is what it is. Thank you guys so much, everyone, for coming out and supporting the stream tonight. If you guys enjoyed it and want to see my stream pop up in your feed again, just click that subscribe button. And chess lessons are linked in chat as well as in the description, or you can hit up my DMs or my business email. Yeah, if you're interested at all, just go fill out the form, and we'll make something happen. Have a good night, everyone.